A young girl held a large rat she had just caught, and in the very next moment, she unexpectedly placed it into her mouth. The startled little creature appeared completely bewildered, once mischievous and full of energy, often causing chaos. This small animal now seemed to question everything, eventually lying flat on the ground in a withdrawn, almost despondent state. As it turns out, this little creature is Oscar, a star otter at the aquarium, while the girl is his caretaker. Every morning, Oscar wakes up nestled in the girl's bed, then cuddles into her arms, affectionately seeking attention, marking the beginning of a joyful day. Exceptionally clingy, Oscar insists on staying by her side at all times. When she heads to work at the aquarium, he follows closely behind, unwilling to be separated even for a moment. Thanks to his lively and endearing personality, Oscar has become the most mahbouban attraction at the aquarium, capturing attention wherever he goes. This popularity, however, has sparked jealousy in the facility's guard dog, who even attempts to swat at Oscar out of envy. Feeling wrong, Oscar runs straight to the girl, seeking comfort in her embrace. Soon, they arrive at the office, where the girl begins her work. Meanwhile, Oscar clings to her leg, acting cute in hopes of gaining her attention. When she remains focused, he jumps onto the desk and starts causing mischief. Frustrated, the girl quickly catches the little troublemaker as he attempts to escape. At a loss for how to discipline him, she impulsively places him into her mouth. Perhaps stunned by this unexpected reaction, Oscar soon calms down and falls asleep peacefully in her arms. When it is time for work to begin, the girl places Oscar into the aquarium, where he immediately joins his companions and begins to play. Taking advantage of the moment, she quietly leaves. However, the moment Oscar notices, he rushes to block the door, refusing to let her go, whimpering continuously. When she finally departs, Oscar presses himself against the glass, calling out to her in distress, unable to conceal his sadness and reluctance to part. Why does Oscar behave like a child who cannot bear to be apart from her? The answer lies in his past. Oscar was once an abandoned young otter, extremely sensitive and fearful of everything around him. It was this kind-hearted girl who rescued him, bringing him home and providing unwavering care and affection. Gradually, he regained his playful and loving nature. Even so, his clinginess leaves the girl feeling somewhat helpless. Her own boyfriend has even complained about their lack of time together. Hoping to help Oscar become more independent and adapt to her absence, she buys a teddy bear, dresses it in her clothes, and records her voice, hoping it will provide him with a sense of comfort. When she brings the teddy bear to the aquarium, Oscar initially reacts as usual, chasing after her, tearful and unwilling to let her leave. But when he hears her recorded voice, he immediately runs to the toy, recognizing her familiar scent. He clings to it affectionately, seeking the same comfort he once found in her presence. In truth, what Oscar longs for is simply companionship. Understanding that her busy schedule limits the time she can spend with him, the girl prepares many toys, brings him delicious treats, and ensures he has companions to play with. Gradually, Oscar's life becomes more enriched, and he grows less dependent. With her continued care, he becomes increasingly cheerful, bringing endless joy and laughter to aquarium visitors. In the end, Oscar was never truly attached to a person alone, but to the warmth that once rescued him from loneliness. Once abandoned, he has now learned to trust and love again. For Oscar, no matter how vast the world may be, as long as that warmth remains, he will never feel afraid again.